Hi everyone, it's Raylene here from Desco Digital, and today we're going to go through how to use this template to create a folded pocket using Canva. We're just going to go ahead and use our template. You can just sign in with any account. It can be a free account. You don't need a premium subscription to use this. All right, we have here a couple of pages. We have our main page that has our main template here. Then we have our insert with assembly instructions and a couple of freebies that we can use to decorate our pocket if you would like. You can always upload your own designs if you have them, or we can use Canva's inbuilt designs as well. So let's start there. Maybe we'll look for some paper textures. If you see the little pro symbol, that means you can only use that particular element if you have a paid account, but there are plenty that you can use that don't have that as well. So we'll pick some free ones that we can use. So let's start, maybe we'll pop this one over here. I actually quite like that lined paper. I might stick that in here. Maybe we'll look for stained paper. Maybe something like this. All right, so I've popped those in here and then we're just going to rearrange them a little bit. So I can double click on this frame and it will show you where the picture is in relation to the frame. So I'm just going to make that a bit bigger. Same here, we're going to make her a bit bigger. This one, double click. I don't want it to say notes. I just want the lined texture. Looks good to me. And I might also, while I'm in here, jump into some filters and just change the colors around a little bit to make them a little bit more, give a bit more variety here. Yeah, a bit more brown looks good to me. I want that to be more. Maybe more like that. And then this one, edit, filters, more like that. You can also adjust the transparency here, so if you want it to look a little bit different, or maybe more something like that. All right, I'm quite happy with the way that those colors look. So when this prints, we're going to have this bit here sitting in the middle. Oops. And then this will fold in and then this will fold in. So if you just wanted it to look like that, you can go ahead and finish here, print that, good to go. If you want to get a bit more fancy, we can definitely do that, and that's what I'm here to show you. Let's maybe look for some additional elements that we can use. Some tea stains. We're going to drag those over the top like this. Maybe make that one a bit more transparent. So if you're moving things and you find that it's doing this and trying to pop into the frame, you can just drop it to the side and use your arrow keys to reposition. So what I'm doing now is just creating some additional texture on top of my artwork. Oh, sorry, that was a pro one. So you can see the Canva logo here. That means that that's a pro one. You need to pay to use that. Let's stick with free ones. Now, I'm not going to care too much about decorating this here because this is the back of my product. You're not going to see that. It's just going to be sitting at the back. I want to decorate these ones here. All right, and let's add Some gold decorations as well. Gold always looks good. That's a pro one. Can't use that. Let's stick with free ones. And I can see here that I'd kind of prefer that tea stain to be on top of those stars. So what I can do is I can click on one of these and hit position, have a look at my layers, and I can see everything that's on here and just drag and rearrange. So we'll put our love heart on top. All right, cool. Pretty happy with how that's looking. So I'm going to call it there. If you wanted to also decorate these, you can as well. We can quickly go ahead and do that. Right, so I've finished my decorations now. I've got everything ready to print. If you found that when you've added all your decorations, you've lost sight of where the lines are, we can come in to our positions. Just make sure you click on something on that page. Scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, and we're just going to grab this bottom layer and drag that up to the top. And that's going to add your cut line just back in over the top there, so that when you print this, you'll be able to see where to cut and where to fold. Same thing with this. If you feel like you've lost your cut line, we're just going to grab this bottom layer and drag it to the top. Add that line back in there for you. These ones I think I'm fine. I can see where to cut from here. So that's all done. Now we're ready to print this. So I'm going to hit the share button and download. I like to download as a PDF because that makes sure that all of the pages print at the same size, which is what we want when we're assembling this. Now that's going to download. Now I can print this off, cut it out, and assemble it. Okay, we have all of our pieces now printed and cut out, ready to assemble. The first thing we need to do is turn this one upside down and put our insert in here. So I'm just using glue. You can use glue tape or whatever you like to use for your craft projects. Line her up with the bottom and stick her in there. The next step is this side. So we're going to fold along the dotted lines to fold in our tabs. Beautiful. And we'll apply our glue to the inside of our tabs. Stick that one there. Same thing on the other side. We fold up. Beautiful. Right, that's your completed pocket here, and we can always go ahead and add our bits and pieces that we've made here as well. All finished.